Nutrition plays a big role, if not the biggest, in your gym gains. It's really important that you follow the proper nutrition, especially for recovery of your muscles, fueling for energy, and also to get your muscles bigger. Let's start with the big three. This is the protein, the carbs, and the fats. These are your macronutrients. The protein and carbs account for 4 calories per gram, and fat counts for 9 calories per gram. Each of these plays a different role, and we want to manage each role to our needs. Let's quickly cover the roles of each. Let's start with protein, which is essential for the recovery of your muscles, but also to get your muscles bigger. Carbs are there for energy. They are the primary main source of energy. And fat is great for your hormones and solubility for some of the vitamins, but also can be a great provider of energy too. When it comes to protein, generally you want to intake somewhere around 2 grams per body weight measured by kilograms. Let's say, for example, that you weigh 85 kilograms. That means that you will intake 170 grams of protein, which equals somewhere around 680 calories of protein. For fat, we want to have it somewhere around 25 to 30% of our total daily intake. You can calculate this intake on various websites online, like Calorie Counter, for example. But for the sake of the video, let's say that you need 2,500 calories to maintain your weight. So 25 to 30% of that will be fat. We will circle it out to 30% of fat, and there will be somewhere around 83 grams of fat, which equals 750 calories. Now that we have our fat and protein, which equals around 1,400 calories, we will now find out how many carbs per day we need to intake. So the rest of the calories that we are missing from those 2,500 calories will be our carbs. So the rest of our calories is 1,060, which in grams is somewhere around 260 something grams of carbs per day. Now, in order to know this info and how you can input it and use it for your daily needs, there are great apps that you can use. The most famous app, as I know, is MyFitnessPal, where you can input your foods. For example, this breakfast I had 5 eggs, and you can exactly see how many calories, how much grams of carbs, fat, and protein you have. For example, throughout the whole day, let's say breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner, and you will see total of the calories, and you can see, for example, I had 100 grams of carbs. I need to intake more carbs. I'm missing on carbs. I'm missing on protein and stuff like that. The example we provided is great for someone that wants to maintain their weight, or maybe for someone that wants to gain some weight. But if you're someone that wants to lose some weight, maybe you can decrease the intake of your carbs and increase the intake of your protein. Let's say, for example, that you will intake 3 grams per kilogram of protein. If previously we had 680 calories of protein, now we'll have somewhere approximately 1,000 calories. And we want to still be around 2,500 or maybe 2,400 calories, because when you want to lose some weight, you want to be in caloric deficit. So now the protein is on a higher level, my intake. I will decrease the intake of carbs. Now, if previously we had 1,000 calories from carbs, now we will have 800 or 700 maybe calories from carbs. And the main reason why we do that is because when we are in caloric deficit, we want our protein to be on a higher level, because it's very important to keep our muscles. Like we said, protein is very important for the recovery and also for the building of our muscles, but also satiety levels are higher when you intake protein. And the third main reason is because when our body digests the protein, it burns more calories. So that's definitely a plus when it comes to whether you are choosing to intake protein or carbs. On the before mentioned website, you can easily choose the calories for your needs. For example, if you are someone that wants to lose weight, gain weight, the website will provide the calories needed for your goal. And when you get the calories, you can divide the macros by using the previous calculations. Down below in the description, I will provide a full day of eating with the previous example of 2,500 calories, where you can see how it looks from different times of the day, different meals, and also including different kind of foods. And also I will provide the best foods for each macronutrient that you can use. As far as supplements go, I honestly don't recommend too much. I'm only into 2 supplements, that is protein and creatine monohydrate. As far as the protein goes, if you do get the sufficient protein from food, that's great, but it's great to have a protein shake too, because it's really easy to make. Second of all, it's really easy to intake. And third of all, you get protein without the additional fat. In some meats, you get great benefits from protein, but also you get a lot of fat. As far as the creatine goes, it's really great. It's really beneficial. It's the most researched supplement on the market. We're talking about creatine monohydrate and not the variants that it has. It has a lot of benefits, especially for strength, but also there are a lot of great cognitive benefits by using creatine. It's perfectly safe for a healthy population, so don't get into that bullshit that it's not safe for you or that it's a steroid. It's not. It's completely legal. And what's really important, it's really cheap, so there is no reason that anyone should not take creatine. Keep in mind that supplements are an additional thing. Your most important thing is the food. And if you're struggling with some meals, you can check out our video for some additional recipes.